It's Friday, November 14th. Paying tribute to our veterans, FFA Nationals, and would you change your height if you could? All of this and more on this week's edition of the Stinger on Air. Good morning, Jackets. I'm Lily Floyd, and welcome back to the Stinger on Air. On Tuesday, the BHS JROTC held their annual Veterans Day program. However, it wasn't the normal routine. Lexi Cook has more.
On November 11th, the JROTC held their annual Veterans Day ceremony to celebrate the veterans who put their lives on the line. For JROTC Director Carlos Marcano, it's a bittersweet ceremony. After 20 years of directing JROTC, Marcano is retiring next year. But some might wonder why he ever decided to be a director.
And I don't want to sound a little dark, but it was war. When I came back from war, I wanted to give back to the community. I had done so many things in war that I didn't like, and I felt really bad about it. So I wanted to come back and do something with the community. I remember when I worked for a general in the Army, and he could not believe that I was quitting my job to come become a school teacher or to become an instructor.
After leaving service, Marcano decided to give back to the community and says his favorite part of it all has been the kids.
My time is that the kids are really nice. They're really good kids, believe it or not. Some teachers may think that these kids are not good kids, but they haven't been in bad schools. So this is awesome. The kids here do so much and want to do so much. They like that leadership. They like that discipline. So I don't have that problem here. I got a bunch of good kids. I've been here, all this time, and I've really enjoyed it because anything I ask of them, they do. And that's what's the best thing about it all.
After almost 20 years of teaching, Marcano has seen many students come and go. Marcano expresses that it's inspiring to see his previous students living their lives.
You don't know how, that is so, it's a blessing, really. When I see some of the kids that if I go to somewhere to eat around here, or I go down to Walmart or something and I see a child and they tell me that they're either in the military or they're going to college or they're just married and have a good life and have a good job and being able to take care of their family and do the right thing, it makes me proud. It makes me feel like what we've done here in Buford High School, not just the JRTC program, our teachers all together, makes me really proud.
How would you describe Sergeant Marcano in 6 words or less?
He's very motivational.
He is very honest and caring. He cares about his JRTC kids very much.
I describe Sergeant as mean and rude. He's funny and he can be caring.
He calls people fat.
That's wonderful.
Sergeant Marcano's leadership and guidance taught me discipline, confidence, and resilience. And I'm truly grateful for the impact he has had on all of us.
Marcano has left his mark on this school and its students, and it's sure no one will forget his impact. For Stinger on Air, I'm Lexi Cook.
Thanks, Lexi. The BHS Future Farmers of America went to Nationals on October 28th. Bella Davis has the story.
From October 28th to November 1st, FFA chapters from all across America, including Puerto Rico and the U.S. Virgin Islands, attended the National FFA Convention.
New York and the Sunshine State of Florida, bring out the banner that stands.
Buford FFA Vice President Leah Nunnery shares her first time at Nationals.
So I'm a junior and I'm vice president this year on the officer team, and this was my first time getting to go to Nationals, so I didn't really know what to expect, but I was really excited for it. So we went to one of the sessions. We spent a lot of time walking around the expo and going to different schools and learning about their ag program, or just learning about different colleges and going up to different businesses and seeing if it was stuff we're interested in. We spent a lot of time line dancing and eating. That was my favorite part, I can't lie. But it was really cool to also get to talk to a lot of other members from different states, all over the country, and see how it's kind of one big thing that connects all of us.
For Stinger on Air, I'm Bella Davis.
Thanks, Bella. One teacher is collaborating with students in Israel to implement a pen pal project with her English classes. Noah Star has more.
He lives with his grandmother.
Mara Jacobs' English class is participating in a pen pal project with students from Israel.
I had a pen pal in high school.
Mara Jacobs says a pen pal is originally somebody you don't know and that you would write a letter to. Jacob says she doesn't know how it originated, but when she was in high school, her English teacher had the class do a pen pal project just like ours, but with students from South Africa.
In between the gaps, they always ask me about them, and they also created some personal relationships with them already.
My name is Sky Sofer. I work at Geula High School.
Scott teaches English as a second language in Israel, and she says there are so many benefits to this project.
I think it was just really interesting to see students from other, from another country talk to my students, and just the curiosity of breaking the stereotype of what it's like to actually live in Tel Aviv and in Israel.
Ms. Jacobs says that she would love to do the project again with her other classes throughout the years. She says the only thing she would change about the project would be to start the project earlier in the school year. For Staying on Air, I'm Noah Star.
Thanks, Noah. Congratulations to both Landon Bryson and Tabitha Thompson for qualifying for the SCMEA All-State Choir. Thompson scored a perfect score on the sight reading portion and was just 9 points shy of a perfect score, placing her second in the state of the 446 altos who auditioned. Bryson was also the first blind student in South Carolina to ever audition for All-State Choir and is making history. Great work, Jackets.
Man, I wish I knew it was new on the web. Well, don't you worry about that, because I can help you. Wait, are you? We'll get to that in a second. But for now, here's all the cool content we have. So starting off what's new on the web, we have 2 new profile features, one by Zamora Wright and the other by Lily Floyd, as you can see here under the Features tab. And in the editorial section, we have 3 new editorials, one by Ava Patterson, another by Balin Cannon, and Savannah Herndon. Be sure to go check out our Stinger blogs, all 3 made by Landon Bryson. And in the multimedia tab, we have 3 new podcasts, 2 by Alexandra Flores and 1 by Lucas Wright. Well, that's all the cool content we have. And can somebody please get me out of here? And for Stinger on Air, I'm Lucas Wright.
Hey, Stinger on Air, I'm Lily Kennington.
And I'm Brantley Williams.
On Tuesday, November 11th, BMS had their Veterans Day program.
Students and staff and members were recognized for their service in the military. The high school JROCT program presented the flag and the wreath for the ceremony.
The Honors Choir sang the Star Spangled Banner. The student council members went over the history of Veterans Day with the students.
On Monday, a taster marched straight into Miss Merrill's 6th grade social studies class. Students sampled the classic staples of ancient Rome: bread, olive, grapes, oil, cheese, and olives. Some tasted victory, others tasted no thank you. But everyone was brave enough to try something, and Miss Merrill says she's so proud of her students for stepping outside of their comfort zones and nibbling their way through history. I'm Braylon Magdalene for Stinger on Air.
This past week, Miss Huss's 7th grade science classes have been working on their shoebox dioramas.
They have been putting their hard work, effort, and creativity to make this project come to life.
As you can see, their hard work has paid off to create these masterpieces.
And for Stinger on Air, I'm Lily Trivet.
And I'm Hadley Joe.
Thanks, everyone. How do you feel about your height? We sent Tabitha Thompson and Michaela Oakley to see if Buford High would shrink or grow if they had the chance.
I'm sure you've thought about being taller or shorter. Would you change your height if you could? We took it to the street to find out. Would you rather be 1 foot taller or 1 foot shorter?
Definitely 1 foot taller.
Taller.
What?
I'm pretty short already.
Because 1 foot shorter would make me like 4'10".
Would you rather be 1 foot taller or 1 foot shorter?
Thank God that blocked that, because what?
Shorter.
I'd be taller. Taller. Why?
I could probably buy a fit more clothes.
Would you rather be 1 foot taller or 1 foot shorter?
Eggs are $6 for a dozen. You talking about some 1 foot taller, 1 foot shorter?
Would you rather be 1 foot shorter or 1 foot taller?
1 foot taller, because I have scoliosis. I'm actually supposed to be a foot taller.
1 foot taller. Why? Because I'm 5'3" and I'm short, and I don't want to be short.
If I would rather be 1 inch taller or 1 inch shorter, I'd... Foot.
Would you play basketball? No. Oh, okay. Would you rather be 1 foot shorter or 1 foot taller?
1 foot shorter.
Probably 1 foot shorter.
Definitely 1 foot shorter. I'm already pretty tall.
There's a lot more cons than pros of being tall.
So instead of 5'9", I'd be 4'9". I had a best friend who was 4'9". Oh, it's Akashi?
Okay, would you rather be 1 foot taller or 1 foot shorter?
Neither. I'm 5'5", so I wouldn't want to be a 6'5" tall woman.
1 foot taller.
And I wouldn't want to be 4'5" either.
1 foot taller.
What?
Because you could reach taller things.
But then your shoe size. is going to be ridiculous.
Would you rather be 1 foot taller or 1 foot shorter?
Well, since I'm 5'8", and if I was 1 foot taller, I'd be 6'8", so definitely 1 foot shorter.
I gotta go 1 foot taller.
Actually, I would be 6'9", because then your girl would be. Oh, goodbye. Where did my waist go? Hello?
Would you rather be 1 foot shorter or 1 foot taller?
I'd rather be 1 foot taller.
6'9", so my waist can go inward.
Taller.
Why?
I don't know. Why not be taller?
I'd be a supermodel, period. Y'all would not be able to. I would be here.
Probably have a better chance of going to college, play football.
You guys Looks like most of Beaufort High School would rather be taller. I can't relate. That's all for this week's Stinger on the Street with Tabitha Thompson and Michaela Oakley.
Thanks, Tabitha and Michaela. That's all for this week's episode. If you liked it, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. To stay updated throughout the week, make sure to keep up with our social media pages and our website at BeaufortStinger.com. For Stinger on Air, I'm Lily Floyd.